Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reed, and welcome to Storytime. Today we are going to be reading some I Don't Work Here Lady stories, so put those feet up, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I honestly didn't think I'd ever get a chance to post in this subreddit, but this just happened 2 days ago. English is not my first language, nor the language used in these following conversations. I'll try my best to translate. I'm on mobile. Let's get started. Me, crazy lady, and security guard. A bit of backstory. I work, as I have mentioned in other stories, in a Japanese restaurant here in Switzerland. Our uniform is completely black, so black trousers, black shoes, a black shirt with green writing on the back, a black short apron, and a green name tag. It was late when we realized that we were missing something essential for the next day that we need to buy today since the shops will be closing the next day, Sunday. The shop right next to us was already closed, so we decided that I'll quickly go to the store in like 5 minutes walking distance away. Since we were getting more and more packed by the minute, I decided to make a run for it and not put on my jacket. So it was me in my uniform. I entered the mentioned store and head straight for the aisle that I needed to grab something from. On my way there, I pass a guy who then asked me where the ice cream is. I, completely stressed, point to my name tag, which has the restaurant logo printed on, and say, "I don't work here, sorry," and continue walking. I laughed at this encounter because it was very obvious that I don't work there. But I didn't think much of it. I turn around the corner and already see the aisle I need to head into when I feel a sharp tap on my shoulder. I turn around and am faced with a middle-aged lady with bleached hair. "Excuse me," crazy lady starts. "Where is brand bread?" I grin. This is hilarious. Two people not being able to see the obvious difference between my black and slightly green uniform and the light blue with the orange uniform of the store? Me. I'm sorry, I don't work here. Crazy lady, "Yes you do, you're wearing a uniform." "Well, yes, but not the store uniform." "See, uniform. Also, I saw you talking to another customer before, so where's brand bread?" Me, obviously confused. "Excuse me, I don't work here, but I saw a store worker a few aisles back, maybe..." "I don't want to be served by someone else, I want to be served by you. Now don't be lazy and do your job." "Look, I don't work here, leave me be." At this point, I just walk off and grab needed item and head for the self-checkout. I'm standing in line next to a security guard when I, again, feel a tapping on my shoulder. It's crazy lady again. "Young lady, that was very rude to just walk off. I want to speak with your supervisor." "I don't work here. I work at restaurant name. Leave me be. I need to get back to work." Crazy lady then starts to rant about how I am making up excuses but doesn't get far. Security guard interrupts her. Security guard to crazy lady while pointing at me. "Excuse me, but she obviously does not work here." "Yes, she does. Don't try to cover for her. She's wearing a uniform." "I am wearing a uniform, but not store uniform, because I don't work here." "Madam, she's wearing a black uniform. The store uniform is blue and orange. Let me get you an actual store worker to help you, but you need to stop harassing this young lady." Crazy lady huffs, but then decides to take the security guard's offer. I was finally able to pay and rush back to my actual work. And this is where the story ends because I didn't have time to lurk around. Sorry it's not a great and fantastical ending like usual on this subreddit, but it for sure is still confusing me because it was so obvious I didn't work at the supermarket. Anyways, thanks for reading. If you wear a uniform out anywhere, you immediately work at that place. That's just how it is. Crazy lady knows what she's talking about, right? I don't work here. Why not do this again? Now, I am pretty much a fixture in the local grocery store. Almost every day I am in there because I like to cook, but I don't always remember to get all the ingredients and have to go back. I am in the grocery store so much I know most of the staff by name. A couple of my neighbors even work there. But anyway, I was walking around the aisles picking up beef broth, vegetables, and whatnot when I saw a lady wandering the aisles aimlessly. So I thought I would be considerate and ask her if I could help her. The elderly lady was looking for baking goods. I know the store like the back of my hand and know where that is. As we walked to the baking aisle, we struck up a conversation. The sweet elderly lady asked me if I would help her out with her shopping because she had never been in the store before. I said sure, why not? I wasn't in a big hurry. I live in the apartments right behind the store. Actually behind the store. I can stand on my patio, take off a shoe, and actually hit the back of it. We wound up doing all of her shopping together. She began to tell me about her kids and grandkids, and she was soon to be a great-grandmother. She is a very pleasant woman. I actually learned a few things she told me that she had seen in her lifetime. We walked the aisles, taking the items on her list and throwing them in the shopping cart, and she would check the items off. Finally, about half an hour later, we proceeded to check out. I told her I would be right back because I almost forgot what I had gone there for. As I returned to the register, the elderly lady was telling the manager what a nice employee I was and didn't want me to get in trouble for taking up my time. Dean, the manager, smiled and told her that I don't work there. The elderly lady looked at me puzzled and apologized to me for taking up so much of my personal time. I told her I was in no rush and that I live in the apartments nearby. It turns out she just moved several apartments away across the apartment complex. We walked home to our apartments. She smiled and asked me why I helped her if I didn't work there. I told her that my parents raised me to help others without reward. I gave her the groceries. I told her if she needed help or wanted to go shopping to let me know. The elderly woman said she did her shopping every Monday and if I wouldn't mind going and being company. I told her it was very kind of her to try to keep me from getting fired even though I didn't work there. So now I have a shopping buddy and someone to talk with and share coupons with. I knew this doesn't have the screaming entitled Karen or Brat, but I just wanted to share this I don't work here story. So thanks for reading. Have a great day. Well, if OP ever does meet a true Karen at the store, they can just go back to their apartment and they're going to have the vantage point from up on the patio and they can just pelt shoes at them or whatever else they have laying around. I actually do work in a restaurant, just not this one. Every Friday, myself and my husband and kiddos, 7 and 4-year-old boys, go out to eat at our local Perkins after my 9 to 8 shift at my restaurant. I'm a GM, so I work plenty, and this is really the first chance my kids have to see and talk to mommy since Tuesday at bedtime. It has been a tradition for us for more than 8 years. The servers and managers at the location have been almost aunties to my boys. I always come in immediately after work, so I'm in my uniform. Black pants, black polo with embroidered logo, hair tied back, etc. Restaurant work appropriate. After all, I have just finished an 11-hour shift. One of my guilty pleasures is the claw machine at this Perkins. I'm really lucky on it. I have over 80 toys out of this thing from the last 4 years. My boys love me playing it. Their stuffed animal collections are huge. This week, after we were seated, I immediately headed to the restroom and to play the claw. As I was walking to the front of the restaurant, a couple was waiting to be seated. I paused in my walk to greet one of the servers by name and confirm my drink order as my usual hot tea, and then continued to the front. Being still in uniform and technically still a representative of my company, I did smile politely at the couple and say hi. I walked past them and used the restroom. When I came out, I saw the couple still standing at the host stand. I then stopped to play the claw machine. From the host stand, I hear, "Oh, come on." I looked up to find the gentleman giving me not the nicest look. I smiled at him and said, "I'm sorry, I don't actually work at this restaurant. The manager was headed to the back a minute ago and should be out soon." Fortunately, the lady then blurted out, "Oh my God, that's not the right logo." We all had a little chuckle over how common an occurrence this could be. I then won a pink unicorn cat with a rainbow tail and headed back to my table just as the server ran up to seat those poor people. Happy ending? And they really weren't that rude. I think it's rare on this subreddit for the offenders of I Don't Work Here Lady to actually feel bad about their mistake. Maybe humanity is moving in the right direction. No, strange angry man, you cannot have my room key. So this literally just happened. I'm on mobile and hyped up since this just happened. So apologies for formatting typos and grammar. I am in Vegas for the weekend with friends. I have work on Monday, so I'm flying out tonight and my friends are staying one more night. We were a big group, so booked a 3BR suite. It was 4 p.m. and I went back to my room to pack up and head to the airport for my 7 p.m. flight. When I get back to my room, there is a 40-ish-year-old dude banging loudly on the room next to mine. AD equals jerk dude, me equals OP. Me, hey dude, what's up, are you okay? I lost my room key and my buddy is passed out. That sucks, but I'm sure the front desk can give you another key. I already tried that, but they wouldn't give me a key because my name isn't on the room. Ouch, that sucks. Good luck? I unlock and enter my room to go start packing. About 30 seconds later, there is now someone pounding on my door. I'm trying to pack, but I go answer it. What a shocker, it's AD. Hey dude, what's up? I know you're busy, but can you let me into your room? It's right next door. Huh? Confused face. My room. Let me in my room. Mi habitación, por favor. What? Even more confused face. Habla English? Of course I speak English. I was just talking to you in the hallway 2 minutes ago. So why won't you help me? You have to clean my room next, so why don't you let me in now instead of giving me a hard time? At this moment, I now realize that he thinks I'm housekeeping. Oh, sorry dude, I can't help you. I don't work here. I'm just another guest. Starts shutting the door. Angry dude sticks his foot in the door so I can't close it. Oh, okay. Well, can I try your key then? Nope. Sorry, I don't have a master key, so my room key won't work on your door. Give me your key. No, I'm not giving my room key to a strange man, and it won't work on your room anyways. All it will do is let you into my room, and I don't want you in my room. You never know. It will work. I'm desperate. Can I try it? Why can't you just help me out? No, you're a stranger. I'm not giving you my room key. Can I at least try it? You never know. It's not going to work, and I'm definitely not going to give you my key. But if you take your foot out of my door, I'll go find my key, and I can try it on your room. I'll admit, I really just wanted the dude to move his foot so I could close my door, and I had no intention of getting my room key to try it on his door, as I know it's not going to work anyways. And this dude is being a total jerk, so I have no desire to help him. So I close the door and go back to packing. After about 2 minutes, the dude starts pounding on my door again. I ignore it and continue packing, but the guy just won't stop. After about 10 minutes, I just want to shut this guy up and get him to stop pounding on my door. So against my better judgment, I go find my key and figure I'll swipe it on his lock. He can see it won't work and he'll leave me alone. Dude, this really isn't going to work, but I'll try my key. Just please promise you're going to stop pounding on my door. Took you long enough. What were you doing in there? Me ignores his question, goes up to the door, and swipes the key. What a surprise, the lock blinks red and the key doesn't work. See? My key doesn't work on your room. Now please leave me alone. I turn to go back into my room. Try it again. It's not going to work. Rooms are individually keyed at hotels. I dart around him, slip my key in my door, and manage to close the door before he can follow me. Angry dude now goes back to slamming his fist on my door and is now yelling, "You dumb freaking expletive! Let me in! Let me in! Open the door, you idiot! Freaking open this door right now!" At this point, I'm terrified. I call security from the room phone and they promise to send someone up. I finish packing while the banging and screaming continues. Luckily, the 3BR suites are 2 stories, so after I finished packing, I went downstairs in the room and I was able to escape from the downstairs entrance without angry dudes seeing me. I'm now in a car headed to the airport and my friends are headed back to the room. Hopefully, security has gotten rid of this dude by now. Sorry I don't have a better resolution or any details for you all, but I'll update this if I hear anything from my friends. Holy cow, that was a scary situation. Like, that could have went really wrong really fast, and I'm glad OP got out of there unharmed. Alrighty, that's all we have for today. If you liked what you heard, subscribe for more content like this daily. In the meantime, why don't you go about your merry way and have the most fantastic day you possibly can. See ya!